So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll stick with him again. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. Burrow working in the pistol. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he will have the Seahawks first down. And more. It'll wind up a gain of 5 on 4th and 2.
Fourth down. There's no throwing the ball away. There's no giving yourself up. If you're going to turn yourself into a runner, you got to go get it. And that's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to put his head down, put his body on the line, pick up the first down, and keep this drive alive.
Here we go. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's second and 2. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Here we go. Burrow to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
A nice gain out of that position, Mike, that we don't typically see get a lot of carries anymore. I'm a big fan of any offense that still recognizes the usefulness of that fullback position. Work him in every now and then as a ball carrier, and you can see it pay off.
They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Ooh. And he's going to be taken down.
You can see the confidence that this play caller has on his opening script. This is a textbook drive here to start the game. Nice job there by the back with a big gain. Sets up first and goal.
a run on 1st and goal. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Niners 8-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's got it at the 3. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep.
A dive, and he's in! Touchdown, Seahawks! A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5. On the handoff, it's Harris. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. Second and a yard. On the give, it's Harris. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. Here with McCaffrey. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
So now they'll throw it with Allen. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now it's Harris. He gets free. And he's going to take this all the way home. Najee Harris Touchdown, 49ers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully.
They're on the 17-yard line.
This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. They never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll run here with McCaffrey. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The 49ers out to punt this one. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Now a give on the ground. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. They get 22 yards there. First down, Seattle.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
On one, ready? 11 MT.
A first down throw for Burrow. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
From the gun, here's a handoff. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 11 mighty.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
11 Thomas. 11 MT.
Now, Burrow. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's going to have the Seahawks first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. It's intercepted. He tried to take on Sauce, and Gardner took it away. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. In trouble, and down he goes. The Niners use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining
able to get through his progression to his check down. He ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. He fires downfield for Pitts. Still going. And he will take this one in. 88 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Seahawks 7.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
14, Seahawks 7.
Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 33-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
You know, Mike, this is why they teach these guys to never give up on a run. There was multiple times there that he could have taken what he got, go down with the tackle, and live to play another day. But he kept fighting, broke free, and then look at the play that resulted. Huge gain.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll give it to Harris again. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the gun, Josh Allen. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Niners build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Burrow. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You can see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Burrow here on 2nd down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. He's going to air this one out to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Seattle. Now, the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. We'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. A run with Harris. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Working from the pistol. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Sometimes the sack just comes down to playing with great effort, and I think that's something every defensive coach tries to preach to their defensive front. You will fall into a couple sacks if you just chase the ball relentlessly, and that's exactly the case here. Quarterback thought he had a little bit more time than he did, but he gets brought down for the sack.
Here's 1st and 10.
Gun. Stop. 12.
Drive will start on the ground. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Second down and 8. He'll work forward to the 40-yard line. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. On the draw, here comes McCaffrey. And he'll bring this inside the 30, a gain of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing is Allen. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Now, Burrow. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 33.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Burrow now. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Seahawks! Now, for the point after. He's got it. And the Seahawks have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. He'll take it in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and they give it to Harris. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the 4th quarter. Massive 3rd down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
That is fielded at the 13. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll stick with him again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go.
Burrow working in the pistol. Wide open. There is Bowers. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Here is 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now, a big 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught by Bowers. He is gets knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Burrow. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He'll run, and he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. The game hanging in the balance and a critical 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground.
Field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. And I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
And here we go, 4th and inches.
Gun.
They'll go with the sneak. And he will have the Seahawks first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So, a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They are able to do something that's not easy to do. Get a win away from home in the playoffs. For their troubles, got a date next Sunday in the conference championship game. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.